The member for Penrith.
We reshuffled the deck for you.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And thank you, Mr. Speaker.
You've done 6 and I'm 7, and then you got shuffled down by your side. Anyway.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise, Mr. Speaker, to talk about the Penrith Disability Resource Centre. And Mr. Speaker, in 1988, the Penrith Disability Resource Centre began in a small office space at the rear of the Emu Plains Library. An advisory body comprising of people with disabilities was also established to provide their expertise in local issues. In May 1996, the Penrith Resource Disability Centre, or PRDC, moved to an accessible shop front on Henry Street, Penrith, where they remain today. In 1997, the advisory body became the Penrith Disability Action Forum and the official subcommittee of the Penrith Disability Resource Centre. The subcommittee gives people with a disability the support and advocacy they require to act on matters that affect them. The PDRC is headed up by the very compassionate and determined Denise Roberts, one of life's truly great, lovely people. I've had the pleasure of meeting and working with her since I've been in this parliament, and there is no greater advocate across the Penrith disability sector than Denise, although she is matched by many, many people who work in this sector. PDRC's 18 volunteer information officers, many of whom have a disability or are a carer for someone with a disability, and their permanent staff, are able to offer a wealth of advice and can offer assistance in a location and many different service options. One of Denise's team, who I would like to mention, is Murray Wilcoxon. Murray was diagnosed at an early age as having a vision impairment known as congenital glaucoma. He underwent a number of surgeries and maintained approximately 25% of his vision until the age of 10. However, due to illness, he has had both of his eyes removed. In 2006, Murray applied for a guide dog, and within a relatively short period of time, a suitable dog was found. That dog was Dawson. Murray and Dawson have been inseparable. Murray and Dawson have been inseparable over the past 9 years and are a well-known sight around Penrith. Murray first became aware of the PDRC whilst attending the Penrith Vision Impaired Group in 2003. Murray was asked to fill a vacancy on the management committee, and in 2004 he was elected as the secretary of the PDRC before becoming president in 2005. An achievement which was particularly special to Murray was when he stepped up to run the PDRC without any coordinator, a feat that he states he could not have achieved without the help of Michaelia Fromell and Sarah Barnes. During this time, the PDRC and various committees and organisations such as the Penrith Disability Action Forum, Murray has been instrumental in achieving results for those with mobility issues such as the upgrading of the taxi rank at Penrith Railway Station, the safe road crossings, and the construction of a footpath to assist a blind lady navigate away to a bus stop. And I do recall working very closely with Murray around the taxi rank at Penrith train station and making it more accessible for people with a disability. Although Murray has had many good times and wonderful experiences, he has recently stated that one of his happiest days was the day that Denise was appointed as the coordinator of PDRC. Murray announced his retirement at the end of last year, and I congratulate him on his dedicated service of over more than a decade. I'd also like to make mention of Darren Moroney. Darren is a regular friendly face who visits my office delivering PDRC's Reader's Resource magazine, along with many other important pieces of information regarding events, services and activities that assist people in the Penrith electorate. The PDRC are continually working towards changing the way people with a disability are stereotyped by educating, advocating and informing our local community. Denise and all the team at PDRC inspire those around them to take an attitude that achievements can be made regardless of any problem at hand. Their tireless work is a credit to the Penrith community, and they will continue to improve the lives of people with a disability and their families and carers. And Mr. Speaker, I do want to emphasise just how important this particular group is. Whether it's the strong leadership of people like Denise or Murray, who have been the heart and soul of this organisation for such a long period of time, or whether it's the warm hand and the comforting conversation that this resource centre has been able to offer many people over a number of years. They continue to be a very, very strong advocate for people with a disability. They are working with many service providers across the community, particularly during this transition phase around the NDIS. And, Mr Speaker, these are the people that we are so proud to be able to represent in this space, and long may the fantastic work that this resource centre has been doing to support people with a disability, their families and their carers in the Penrith community.